mitochondrial dysfunction is the bane of all our existence. It's the backbone of a lot of issues, especially neurodegenerative disease. Fatigue is the #1 complaint seen in a doctor's office. That fatigue is seen in 80% of Americans. That can be attributed to mitochondria. The most prescribed drug in America, statins. 93 million Americans take statins. Mitochondrial dysfunction. What is going on and how does this laser stimulate mitochondria?
If you look at pharmaceuticals, they're trying to figure out a way to support mitochondrial function with the drug. But we have it here with the lasers. And when you look at it, you brought up great points, is that statins will knock down mitochondrial function. We look at research is showing long COVID seems to be an autoimmune mitochondrial dysfunction, whether you got it from the vaccine or if you had an active infection that can do it. Then you look at all the foods that can do it. You know, you got the artificial coloring, the sugars, the dyes, the glyphosate, all this stuff. So basically our mitochondria are under an assault. And for brain function, also for athletic function, you need that in order to function optimally. So like when I take this laser and let's say I put it over here, like the Russians would talk about utilizing high energy lasers over blood vessels. And so with this, you can get that energy going systemically through there. And in the blood vessels, we do have something called free floating mitochondria that can also pick up the energy from the laser. So when you do this, the way to think of it is that you're trying to transfer these electrons like a flow through a hose, and you have like 4 different steps to get these electrons to move through to the final stage to make energy. And these medic foods, these stressors and things, they can all keep that hose at different paths along the way to make energy. So we have different wavelengths, different colors can help at different points. So the violet one can help in the first 2 steps. And then the green can help with the 3rd, and red can help with the 4th, because they're these wavelength specific reactions.
You talked about the 4 complexes, if you will, complex 1 and 2 by the violet light, complex 3 by the green light, complex 4 by the red light. Its whole premise is to make ATP.
Right.
Make ATP, of course, the byproduct of making efficient ATP is the decrease of the release of what we call reactive oxygen species. Reactive oxygen species is very detrimental to one's overall health. It's anti-aging. But what's more interesting is that the secondary effect it has on the mitochondria. Mitochondria has a function for immune health.
Right.
So now you're stimulating immune health. It's eating up bacterial infections. I'm not saying the laser is doing it, although there's some data that would indicate it. It's the processes in which the laser allows you to work more efficiently.